I don't know. Gaddafi, I don't know. Gaddafi is just another Saddam Hussein. They're trying to get you guys riled up, and obviously, like, oh, the ambassador's against him now. Oh, there's an uprising in the street. How many drops of American blood? How many drops of blood is it worth? How many of your thoughts is it all worth, really, when we have what we have going on in this country?
You have that bitch Hillary Clinton asking.
Gaddafi's not threatening to me. He wears pajamas to fucking press conferences.
And it's
dictators we have in Washington. Well, no. Well, I'm just saying, let's give this guy as much credibility as he deserves, and let's give, you know.
Well, no, and Hillary
let's wipe our own asses before we go, fucking nuking somebody else's ass.
Rocking the cradle type of thing. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton asking Congress, whose side are you on, lobbying for a war in Libya is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever.
Hillary Clinton is a fucking bitch.
Agreed.
So
she's definitely got some terrible ideas, and she's not helping the situation at all by throwing her 2 cents.
Absolute traitor.
Dude. She's a threat to the American way of peace and liberty.
What she said today was, what was it, that he's running out of time, or she said you guys are running out of time for reform, and it's like she's speaking from a position of power where she actually has no footing and no business.
No, absolutely.
She's got business. She's got interest in it.
Well, she may have interest, but I mean, what really understanding of the situation does she have? I'd like to know, and then what credibility does she have to be telling other countries how much time they have to reform their policies?
No, sure. Those are all great questions.
She's a warmongering bitch.
Yeah, let's try. She
back
is
to the Jihad.
But back to the Farrakhan clip, and especially the Jihad, is that he goes on to call Obama a murderer in the White House, an assassin, and so I mean, as a Muslim and hearing another Muslim say this. I mean, do you necessarily agree with what he's saying?
Well, absolutely. It's not just because he's saying it, though. I agree with it because it's very evident and it's there. I mean, as part of the American populace, all we need to do is turn on the television and see what have we been told versus what's actually going on. And that's something where, whether you like it or not, you can actually use the television as ammunition, if you will. I mean, look, what did he say? We're going to move the troops out of Iraq, and what did he do? He crossed the troops from Iraq over into Iran and started a whole other shitstorm.
Well, he
when
didn't
they
take
split
him
off
to Iran, he took him to
Afghanistan,
Pakistan,
Pakistan,
he's taken him to
Lahore,
Afghanistan,
all of those
Pakistan,
places.
and now Libya, and so it's a big goddamn mess.
But go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, I just I think there's a lot to identify with what Farrakhan says, but we have to keep these fucking religious leaders, religious fanatics on short leashes because they have bitter motivations with the things they have to say, and Gaddafi's not an issue.
See, and I have to disagree.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I disagree. I don't think we should have them on leashes at all. I think, like you said earlier, we should be...
philosophically, we shouldn't give them very much credit, is all I was meant by that, is that I'm going to
Well, why do you feel that way, though?
Because they believe in unicorn riding child molesters and fucking guys who came back from the dead and guys who could parse these. Sorry, that's
perfect.
Colby Tapp's
It's
opinion.
perfect because it's only natural that Jonny, as a devout Muslim, would disagree with that. That's only a natural thing.
Cool.
It's just
it's a great thing to exemplify. Then
no, sure.
It was a law that parted the sea, not Moses.
No, I was going through all of them. Because Jesus came back from the dead.
Sure.
Muhammad.
Lazarus and all that.
Moses parted the Red Seas. I was covering all the bases.
Well, that's a Christian thing. Jesus coming back from the dead. That's purely Christian.
I was covering all my bases: Muslim, Islam, Judaism.
Yeah, he was being careful.
Judaism and Christianity. I wasn't gonna just be mean to one guy.
And yet, it's magical. You guys are still friends. Isn't that magical?
Yeah,
that's fucking.
We can come together with some ideas and fucking.
Well, I mean, we agree on a lot of things outside of religion, because obviously we're not going to agree on that. But, I mean, things like you said earlier, we need to fix our own problems before we rush off to fix other people's problems with tons of artillery and ground forces to fix problems.
We can all agree on that.
Absolutely. So
can't afford it.
Thank you so much for your answers and your comments and your thanks for listening to the clip and letting us know what you think about it. It was perfect. So, and thank you again, Aaron, for your input. If you guys want to have your questions featured on the program, go to the Citizen Noise Exchange Facebook under discussions. All the segments are there. You can click on Johnny's Jihad. If you ask a Muslim anything, and he will answer it, the best of his ability and at his discretion. So if you're just going to come with daggers, chances are he's probably not going to give it the time of day.
You're going to get shot down using logic.
So good on Aaron, because he came at it compassionately and sincerely.
Yeah, and genuinely.
And we truly appreciate the question, so thanks again, Aaron.
Yeah. So the last segment here on the Citizen Noise Exchange is going to be Drunken Events, a classic where Colby Tapp, he reports on all the hard-hitting news stories, completely intoxicated.